Okay guys, today we are going to talk about how to use usability testing in order to gain more insights and increase the profits in your store. Basically, a lot of beginners, when they're just starting out and testing new funnels and new product, they don't have a lot of traffic coming into their stores and they are unable to produce split tests, and it's also pretty hard to gain insights and optimize your funnel because you don't have a lot of traffic. So in order to try to gain insights, you can use usability testing. Usability testing usually involves observing users as they attempt to complete tasks in your funnel. So you can ask the users to try to complete a sale. You can ask them to tell you what are the top performing products in the collection page and go to the FAQ. You can give them more specific guidelines, so ask them to complete a purchase of a specific product from a specific collection using credit card or using PayPal as a payment gateway. And in this way, you also realize what are the frictions from a technical point of view in your funnel. So let's say you ask the user, the tester, to check out using PayPal, and then you see that he's not able to put in his address or PayPal has integration issues. So you can also realize if you have technical issues, as well as optimize the copywriting and other elements of the funnel based on the comments the user/tester gives you during the split test. So there are different ways to conduct usability testing. There are platforms out there, some are more expensive, some are more affordable, like Conversion Crimes, which is a great platform in my opinion. I had the founder of Conversion Crimes in my podcast, and we talked about usability testing and how important they can be in order to increase your profits. So this is a great tool. And I'd like you to see the website for a second. This is their website. They also offer a free first usability test that you can use in order to test and see the platform and its benefits. It's really great. Let's see a quick explanation about
when they visit your site.
Now, why didn't I find that information out before?
I'm surprised by this picture. They're manning a booth, maybe at a conference, and so it's not the professional that I'm expecting, right?
Again, another pop-up. What is your problem, man?
I don't think anything frustrated me. I think it's a really nice website. I think the test was really easy, simple, straightforward. I think kind of giving like these profiles is really neat. I like it a lot.
Okay, that's a very loud ding ding that just
It's unfortunate that we can only try for free and not find out more. And this seems to be stuck for some reason. Yeah, I have no idea what this is about, but
see it dinged again. That's just it's annoying me.
Okay, so now this lock keeps coming up. I can't do anything when this lock comes up.
I'm not finding anything. Oh wait, okay, so there is something. I feel like this should be at the top of the page. I had a hard time I almost missed this. I feel like it's not in the best location.
Okay, this is really cool actually. Wow. That's neat.
You get to see a real person using your website and voicing their thoughts out loud for you to hear. Get ideas for tweaks and improve conversions. Conversion Crimes, the fastest and most affordable way to turn more visitors into buyers.
Okay, so I don't have an affiliate link. This was kind of a great ad for Conversion Crimes, but I truly believe that they are offering a great solution. And this video also summarizes pretty well how important and how powerful can usability testing be. But the alternative for using a dedicated platform is doing this on your own. And this is something that I used to do a lot until I found out about Conversion Crimes. So how you can do this on your own? Basically, you can go to a marketplace. I used to go to Upwork, and I just posted the following job post. So I said, we own an e-commerce store and want to do usability testing. I explained a bit about what is usability testing. So usability testing refers to evaluating a product or service by testing it with representative users. The goal is to identify any usability problems, like you saw in the videos, collect qualitative and quantitative data, and determine the participants' satisfaction with the product. So this was like a quick explanation of what is usability testing. And then I in the next steps of the post, I ask, what we need from you is to hop on a 15-minute call with a member of our team, and then we'll ask you to complete a task on our website. For example, purchase a product. While you're doing this task, we'll ask you to share your impression and thoughts about the sales funnel as if you were a customer. And also, it was important, and I emphasize this, participants must have no UX or marketing background. So I posted this job on Upwork. I said that I will give $10 for each participant, and then people started applying for this job, and I sent them a Calendly link in which they scheduled a 30 minutes event with me or someone from the team. And in the Calendly link, I told them that they should join the Zoom meeting via mobile, because the mobile experience in my e-commerce websites is much more important for me, because the majority of the users are coming from mobile. As soon as they hopped on the call, I started recording the call. Obviously, I notified them that I am recording the call, and after telling them that I would like them to express their thoughts or anything that comes up during the scrolling in the funnel, they should say it out loud. Then I sent them the landing page and asked them to do something. Specifically, in this case, I sent them to a landing page of a specific product, and I told them to see if they would like to purchase this product, and obviously, again, voice their thoughts and convey anything that comes to mind. So I saw that some of them scrolled in the images, and some of them were really surprised by the price. And then we scrolled down, and some of them didn't understand some of the technical definitions that are used in the product. One woman told me that the testimonials don't seem convincing because they are only text, and she would prefer to see video testimonials. This is pretty obvious, but it was a great insight as well. So I got a lot of great insights. During the sessions, I paused after a few minutes, and I asked them if they are convinced, and if they are not convinced, why. And most of them shared also like great reasons. So for example, I'm not sure if the size is correct. I'm not sure if I need this. The price seems too high. So a lot of different objections, which obviously I aggregated. And then after they gave me they shared their opinion, I asked them to complete the purchase. I just wanted to see that there are no issues with the checkout with regards to filling the name, the address, etc. If you're not planning to use the feedback in order to create hypothesis of how to improve the funnel, so there's no point in running this usability testing. The whole idea of this usability testing is recording the sessions, aggregating the data, and then adjusting the funnel accordingly. So I have here's an example of a sheet that I'm filling during the usability test. So obviously I write down the name of the customer, the name of the tester. Then I ask them what is the mobile screen size they are using, because every screen size has a different experience. As I said, I ask everybody to enter via mobile, but even within mobile, there are different experiences. The country, their age, their gender, and then I write down everything that is mentioned during the session. So let's say, as I said, someone is trying to click an element that isn't clickable, or someone says that the images are not high quality enough. So I write down everything, and then I go ahead and ask them the following questions. So first of all, I ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, how compelling is the offer? So generally, I want to understand if the price point and the product seems compelling, and if they would buy this product. Next, I ask them what is their feeling, how much do they trust the website on a scale of 1 to 10. Afterwards, I ask them for clarity on a scale of 1 to 10. So basically, I ask them, how clear is the solution? Do you have any question about the solution? And then I ask them, what did they like about the funnel? What didn't they like about the funnel? And how do they suggest it to improve the funnel? After this, I keep the recording and I write down a takeaways and a summary. And based on this, I decide if the comments that the user gave are relevant and I should test them. Obviously, some users give a lot of feedback that isn't necessarily so related or so actionable. So basically, after you do like 5 usability tests, you aggregate and you see what came up frequently, and based on this, you can make the adjustments. And if you decide on doing adjustments, so I suggest using a method of rating everything on scale of effort to implement and impact. So you write down all the suggestions. So for example, change testimonials came up a lot. And another example, change layout, remove image. So let's say these are 3 elements that were 3 things that came up in 5 usability tests. I'm going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 5. How much effort do they demand in order to implement, and what is the potential impact? So for example, change testimonial, assuming I have a lot of testimonials, so the effort is pretty low and the impact could be pretty high. So it's very easy. 5 is 1 to 5, 5 easiest. Impact, 1 to 5 impact, and impact 5 biggest impact. Okay, now changing the layout is a lot of effort, so it's 1, and the impact also potentially could be, let's assume 5. Removing one image is very easy, and the impact, let's say, is 2. And then you just go ahead and multiply this with this. And based on the score that you have, the higher the score, the higher priority. So if something is very easy to implement and has a big impact, this should be done first. And then removing the image is pretty easy, but low impact, so this should be done after the changing of testimonials. And changing layout might have a big impact, but it might be very challenging, might demand a lot of time and effort from designers and developers. So this would be last. Okay, cool. Let's keep on moving. So we said ask for feedback, aggregate the data, and adjust the funnel accordingly. Now let's talk about a few cons of using usability testing. So first of all, usability testing can be expensive and time consuming. As I mentioned, you need to pay the testers. From what I saw, for simple tasks, you can pay $10 for 15 minutes. And so asking like 5 people would cost only $50, but it is time consuming. The second caveat of using usability testing is the fact that it's hard to find testers that are similar to your avatar. So for example, if your avatar is older woman, so you probably won't be able to find 5 older women on Upwork or on Fiverr. So it's not so simple to find specific testers that are similar to your avatar. I basically repeated myself. And the next caveat is what people say doesn't necessarily correlate with what would they do. So many times people can land on your page, it can look ugly and not well designed, like a lot of ClickBank offers or a lot of supplement offers that are really crashing it. And let's say I would have done a usability test. When people would land on these landing pages, it would give me a lot of suggestion for improvement. I don't like the text. Seems too aggressive. I don't find enough social proof, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, even though that they stated that the landing page looks like shit, they might have bought from you in a different occasion. So what people say and isn't necessarily what would they do. Sometimes the funnels that are designed in a very nice manner and use a lot of animations and lovely coloring and stuff like that, they don't convert, while normal VSLs or sales letter was just ugly text as if it was a notepad, as if it was written in notepad, they convert better. So this is also one thing to keep in mind. Okay, so to summarize, guys, usability testing is a great way to gain insights and find frictions in your funnel. Usability testing is great if you don't have enough traffic and you can't split test. Usability testing should be implemented only Usability testing should be done only if you plan to implement. Should be done only if you plan to implement. And usability testing has a few drawbacks, such as cost, hard to find avatars, and doesn't necessarily represent real-time, real-life users. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this small video about usability testing. I highly suggest that you check out the episode that I had with Quinn Zeda, the founder of Conversion Crimes, in which we talked a lot about usability testing and how and why it should be implemented, and she also shared a few best practices that I didn't mention during this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends, and obviously you're invited to to join our Facebook group, which is called Ecom X Factor, Dropshipping and E-commerce Mastermind. That's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Take care. Have a lovely rest of your day.